We're live. Hello. Welcome to Talking Dirty After Dark with yours truly, darling Nikki.
Nicole is here.
And we also have in our background nephew and a couple of his Cub friends.
Yeah.
We got some Cubs.
So we live on TikTok, everything.
Especially since we consider Cougars. So,
Wow.
So, hey,
You want to join live? You want to join TikTok
hey,
live?
hi nephew.
Oh, hey everybody.
And who else do we have joining with you, nephew?
You got who you want to rename? You want to be anonymous DJ?
so you know you're on air.
I'm anonymous DJ.
Anonymous DJ. Okay, we'll take that.
We have anonymous DJ.
It's crazy.
Oh.
He can join. He said he'll join. He said he'll join live.
You already on live.
I'm right now. I'm PC already on TikTok.
Oh, you already on?
Are you?
Hit fancy. Look for Fancy Red.
He's gonna go viral.
So basically, this was just our little impromptu conversation. Like I said, we have the two Cubs and then the two Cougars. And whoever wants to join, you're welcome to join.
Yeah, they have a couple of questions they want to ask the Cougars, and the things that they want to talk about. So we're gonna have one of the little Cub give us an answer. What's on your mind, little Cub? What you want to talk about?
I want to talk about why do females bring up arguments that I already talked about, or just bring up anything that's already talked about.
So you bring up the past.
Bring up the past.
When it's supposed to be a dead situation, it's settled.
Settled dead. Like why is that?
So I got one question. Are you sure it's settled? Or did y'all just let it go?
It's settled. It's settled.
Okay.
So in your head,
in my head, I'm gonna say in my head.
So in your head, you settled the conversation, but you're saying that it wasn't settled for her, so she's coming back to ask that question.
Coming back around.
In full circle. Is that what you're saying? So the communication was you like, I'm done with talking about this, but that person wasn't done.
We talked about it. She said what she had to say. I still had to say. We came to agreement, but I don't know.
Oh, so she's a nagger.
Yeah,
okay.
Nagging, right?
Yeah.
So she's nagging. She's picking fights.
Mm-hmm. That's all right.
That unfortunately will run somebody off real quick. Especially a male. From a woman, from our point of view as a woman, that'll run a man off quick.
And I think it'd be a lot of insecurities.
Yes.
Because if I'm still bringing up something that we're supposed to have settled, then I'm insecure about something insecure about me and you in the first place. And so I need a person to be looking for this type of confirmation, the reason why they bringing something back up. And so whatever the argument is about, they trying to get some form of confirmation that y'all still good or y'all together. That's what they're really looking for. Because we could say we're done and be really done with that person.
Hey.
So it's just different. Hey. It's different viewpoints and different ways of how people look at it. Because we don't know what you're arguing about. So give me a scenario.
Let's see. Just DJ, you got one?
Hey, let me join the live. What's the live? I'm on TikTok right now.
Fancy Red.
I'm under Fancy Red, and I have an X at the end of my name.
Fancy Red with an X.
Yep, the red X.
Wait, how you spell that? I'm coming. Oh no, I see.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say what? We were gonna say, oh my goodness.
Let's go. Man, let's go following. Like, let's go following.
What you mean?
Social media, like Instagram, like.
Well, my thing is, like, give me a scenario. What you talking about?
Scenario. Let's see.
I ain't gonna lie. We're just talking to the Cubs here. They want to talk to the Cougars here to get some information from us to see why some of their female partners and friends behave the way they do behave and act the way they act.
Like,
And this is kind of unfiltered. So we're going to talk about things. We're going to talk in a nice manner so TikTok won't.
okay,
yeah, TikTok.
what about an ex? Just talking about an ex, like just say, ooh, I'm trying to.
I'm trying to get them words right.
Take the words right. Take the words right. Like.
So bringing up an ex, basically.
Bring up an ex. I'm like,
wait, why can't I request to join to live?
That's an insecurity, sweetie.
yeah, I'm just bringing up an ex, like questioning, like, oh, do you still talk to her? Do you still communicate with her? Like, just say she'll see something, and she'll ask me, like, oh, do you still communicate? I'll say, like, no, I don't communicate with her. Why is that? I don't get something to do. I don't lift her home. I don't block this. I don't do all that. Why do you keep asking me that? Kind of thing.
That's insecurity.
Insecurity?
Yep. A lot of insecurity.
So she asked you about another person
That I dealt with.
that you dealt with. Oh yeah, so she insecure. So how she met that person, or she seen the picture of the person, or she just randomly just asking questions about somebody that she never met?
I think she knew of her, but they're not. She like.
She's insecure. We're just gonna basically just let you know now. She has some insecurity issues.
Like this on my TikTok. Like one instant she sent a TikTok out just on the random, TikTok of her. And she was asking like, oh, do you still mess with her? Then we go, you still mess with her, you talk to her. And I said no, and we just get into it. Like I don't. Then they go about spiral about other things that happen in a relationship that you already communicate and talk about.
So y'all already had the discussion that you're not messing with this ex person, but she keep bringing this ex person up.
Right.
She's insecure. You got to let that person. I ain't gonna tell you to get rid of her, but she's not worth having, because if she's gonna keep bringing up something that you're not dealing with, now it'd be different if you were dealing with that person still, and then she see y'all and then be out there. She's like, well, I thought you weren't gonna be messing with her, something of that nature. But she just keep bringing that same person up over and over again. She's infatuated with that person, so she want to be that person.
Hey. That's not about right.
And she like this to her, she's doing too much.
To her, that other female is competition when she really shouldn't be.
Should be no competition.
I don't see how to let him in.
Because it's making him do this. If he's getting that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so y'all have to forgive us. This is my first time going live. So
I don't know how to join.
Do you?
I don't either.
It should pop up for like a join.
What's your phone right? Right here, right?
See, there go guess right there.
What's her name?
Invite.
What's her name?
Hit that invite.
Girl, that's RR with the TikTok. This girl, that's RR.
It's
I
cool.
think gifts.
Oh, thank you for the gifts. Now we gotta find you.
Hey y'all, we're inviting you in. You can invite. What's your name on here?
Girl, that's RR.
Girl SRR.
We're looking for you.
You don't show them on here? Hold on, let me send another gift. Let me see.
Oh,
we found you.
I see it. Well, I see you.
Open him up right there.
I just sent another gift. You seen that?
Yeah.
But she's trying to figure out how she can
Trying
get
to
you
figure out
in.
how to get you in.
There, join now.
Oh, where you see that at?
Where you go? You gotta follow him back, I think, and then make him join. Invite him in.
How you do that?
This one right?
Yeah,
Okay,
there you go.
invitation sent.
Hey, y'all got anything that y'all want to say about that? Because we're talking to this. We're talking to the young men. They're trying to figure out why women keep bringing up past things when they said that it has been done. You at the
I
door?
don't see the invite.
Hey, you at what door? It says open it. I'm right outside.
You right outside here. Hey,
Hey,
might want to be careful when you enter.
your door, yeah, my door. So tell me what you think about that. Like, what's your answer? Because he want to know, like, why do women, why do we keep going back and repeating the same thing over and over again? If they once that he said they had the discussion. He said your door. So he said you open it.
I'll do that. I told y'all I didn't know how to do this. This new to me. Very new. Wallpapers.
Wait, I see it.
He said I had what?
It's there's somebody playing. That's
Oh.
not who that is.
I was like, what?
Yeah, open the door.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, I see that. But that's
Yeah, why would they trolling?
yeah, that's somebody playing games. I can't say what I want to say because we're on TikTok. So
You know, I did this up.
where did I see the
His name?
live settings? Yeah, I saw his name, but I saw something about live settings.
Okay, so
Second ago.
can you see me? Can you send me an invite? I just joined. Here I am. Invite. I just want to see something.
Okay.
Okay, so I said,
Okay. Dang, you doing it? Send another one. Let's go back up to him. That's right there.
Oh, right here. Yeah, because I think you got to mute.
I'm not on.
How do you do it?
That's gifts.
Okay, so we sent you an invite. Did you not get that invite?
No, ma'am. I
That's-
think I'm gonna have to join off my phone.
You think you gotta do it on your phone?
See, I just sent another one.
Oh, it might. Yeah, do it on your phone, and then maybe it'll let you go. Come over.
Who
'Cause-
is this?
Because she sent you an invite, but you can block that person, whoever this Kiki
Yeah,
person is.
they really are about to get blocked.
Kiki, you're blocked. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? We're on here live. We're talking to the Cubs. We're the Cougars talking to the Cubs. The Cubs want to know, why do women and young girls that they're talking to always come back with the same argument that they just resolved a long time ago? They feel like it was already over with and done with, and then the person is circling back arguing about the same situation with them. And pretty much, and it always, like a scenario, an example that was given to us was a guy and the girl dating, and she's bringing up the ex. Well, that's some insecurities going on with that situation. Because if you feel like that argument is over, why you keep bringing up the ex and bringing that ex up? If they have no dealings with each other, they're not messing with each other, why we keep bringing that person up? So she's insecure. We talked about that. It's a lot of other things that she probably don't know how to love, period, point blank, because some people don't know what love truly is. They be infatuated with a person instead of know how to love that person. And I don't want you to love that hard. So nephew, we have nephew, get away from the love hard person. We don't want that person. We don't need to be with that type of person.
Especially when it's not healthy.
Yeah.
You got to find a healthy medium. You got to go at it in a healthy way. But at the same time, you have to grow together. And if that one person is stuck, then you can't y'all can't grow. Yeah. Okay. So
We're trying to get
Anonymous
in. So we wait on Anonymous because Anonymous has a lot of things to speak about and talk about. We did send invites.
Yeah, he has some stuff.
So he has a lot to say.
He's disconnected.
He trying to get on.
He might be trying to get on. Yeah.
But we just want to get y'all opinions. Put it in the comments. What do you think?
Please tap the like button, follow, share.
Tell us what you think about this.
And no trollers. And we don't have time for that. But we welcome everybody. And we welcome you to join the conversation.
Talk to us. Give us some feedback. But we just want to talk about some things, you know, just in general. For me, it's a deal breaker. I don't want to be with somebody that's nagging. I don't want somebody that keep bringing up some past that has nothing to do with nothing. You know, don't keep bringing up anything over and over again. I don't have time for that, because if we're going to be together, we're together, and it should be that focus. It should be us and not with somebody else. You bringing up somebody else in my past, because at the end of the day, if I don't talk about my past, why are you talking about your past?
Right.
You know, so.
Oh, it says he joined.
Oh, we got the invite.
No, okay, that's him right there.
Connect in.
Invite sent.
There you go.
There he is.
Hey, welcome.
All right, I'm on. Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now. Well, the last thing we were talking about was why females bring up old subjects, stuff that's supposed to be discussed and dead.
I can see it from both point of views, though. I can see it from both point of views because I'm realistic. Like, I'm realistic. So I can see why, like, females they keep nagging because they are emotional creatures. Like, everybody has emotions and feelings, but I feel like females' emotions, they hit way different. Like, it's like a different feeling. Like, we can say something to a female and it'll hit way different from a female talking to a female. Like,
true.
So if we're supposed to be, as a man, if we're supposed to be a female's lover or something, and we get into an argument or miscommunication about something, you know, I feel like it hits more on a female because, and she's still thinking about it after the fact because she's more emotional. A man we can have an argument and be like, all right, 2 minutes later, I'm back. You know, I'm back doing what I need to do. But a female, it's going to sit on her mind. She's going to keep thinking about that. It's going to be replaying in her head all day, every day. But as men, we brushing it off because we thinking that we done handled the situation already, but they ain't letting it go at all.
That's true.
So it's like, it's understood from both sides, but it could also, some females that do that, it could also bring a man's mental down because sometimes a man don't want to hear all that nagging and keep bringing the same thing back up and keep repeating that because some men don't know how to just tune that out. Some men don't know how to just, all right, I'm going to just let her be a female. She being a female right now by just nagging and stuff. You know, some men, not saying that they entertain it, but I don't know how to put it. Like, it's like, basically the energy back that the female needs so she can keep going on and on and on with the situation instead of just understanding her, just like, all right, cool. Even though in the man's eyes, you know, she might be wrong as 2 left feet, but sometimes just saying, all right, cool, so she could just leave it alone, that helps out a lot too. But us men sometimes don't know how to just say, okay, cool too. We want to get our point across also. So it's like, it's kind of 50-50.
So do you think sometimes it just be feeding some egos at times when it happens like that?
Yeah, I think ego does play a part in it too. It does. That's a major thing.
Especially when you're not trying to come to agreement.
Ego definitely plays a big part because sometimes pride and ego.
A lot.
Sometimes females and men don't know how to just say, all right, I'm wrong. Or a female don't know how to just say, I'm wrong about it. You know, they rather keep going on and on trying to get a point across, knowing that they wrong instead of just saying, all right, I'm wrong. I give up from trying to justify myself. I'm wrong. Like if some people understood how to do that, relationships would be 99.9% smoother. But that comes with being a human though, because a lot of people don't know how to be self-aware and tell themselves that, hey, I'm wrong. Like, you know,
accountability.
So you can tell yourself that I'm wrong, then you might be good in a relationship. But if you can't tell yourself you're wrong, I don't think you need to be.
You don't make it.
You don't make it.
Okay. So you're making people being accountable for their actions. If they're not self-aware about what things that they're doing, then that's the results in the end that you're going to get. It's going to be a lot of immaturity happening.
Yeah, for sure. You got to be self-aware. If you're not self-aware, then you feed off energy, basically like a delusion. Like you live in like a fairy tale. Like you keep trying to like you know stuff is wrong, but you're trying to patch it up with other things instead of just facing reality. Like that's a big part of self-awareness is facing reality, knowing that, all right, some things just not going to work out. Some things just, you know.
And you are the other part of that, in order to take accountability for the things that you do and the things that you either say or don't say, there's a lot of maturity in that too. You have to grow again. You still have to grow into your maturity level, grow into being able to communicate, because a lot of people don't know how to communicate. Unfortunately, and I love y'all Cubs, but y'all don't know how to communicate.
Y'all world is texting.
Yeah. That's not communication.
I like talking.
So you like talking on the phone?
So you like being on FaceTime. I like doing that.
So you like
to be text? I text too slow anyway.
So that's good.
That's good. What about you? Anonymous, where you go? It look like he muted.
You're muted.
Oh, he is mute. You're muted.
He muted.
He might come back in a minute. But yeah, it's a maturity thing. And if a lot of us at a young age, we think we're ready to be in a relationship. We're not. And I learned, I'm not gonna lie, I learned the hard way. Okay. Oh, he'll be back. I learned the hard way. I learned getting married at 19, which I should have never done. But it happened. It was a learning lesson. I had to learn how to grow with that person. I had to learn actually to let that person go, because if we get into an argument and I break out, that's no good. That don't work. We didn't know how to communicate. And then you had two spoiled
Communication
kids.
Communication is a big thing.
Right.
A very, very big thing. If you don't know how to communicate, it's just not going. That's another thing. It ain't gonna work out.
Yeah. And I think another part of it. Yeah.
And communicate. You gotta know how to talk to people and not at people.
There you go.
That's communicating.
That's it.
That's communicating. Because if you're talking at them, you're not communicating. You just
nope.
And then that person not listening to you.
You're only listening to respond.
That's it. But if you talking with the response of like, where you trying to get a response where you talking not at the person, you talking to them, you're gonna get a way better response than talking at them.
God.
Especially with females though. I learned that. Because as dating a lot of females, I used to feel I just used to feel like I just used to like.
Yeah, you know, and then like we talked about, you know, earlier when you made a good valid point with communication. It has to be, you have to listen to each other and communicate. That's when y'all communication will happen. So I think a lot of selfishness, people be selfish too. It comes into play.
Yeah, in a relationship,
you
can't be selfish.
Yeah.
Relationship, you cannot be selfish. That's one thing you can't do. You can't be selfish
at all.
You got to know that you in it for both of y'all. Because if you're not in it for both of y'all, then it's not a relationship. It's one-sided.
Right.
It's one-sided. The person just dating themselves. They dating themselves. They not dating nobody. They just.
Yeah, we can't. And then that's the whole point. Yeah. And you don't want to be just dating yourself, because who want to be boring in a relationship? Because I feel like they become boring.
Yeah.
That's just, you don't have no spunk, no thrive. You can't even talk to each other. So why are y'all here? Why are we a couple? What's the point of being a
Another
couple?
thing you got to learn how to do in a relationship, though, is step out of your comfort zone. That's what a lot of young people, us young folks, know.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta step out your comfort zone.
Go ahead.
To be able
Go ahead.
to even
It's a free book. You can go ahead and talk.
Yeah, you can come
talk
on
to a
in.
female, because if you stay inside the box, you just go keep getting a certain selection of females thrown at you, and that might not be your selection of females, but you as a person, like I said, you got to be self-aware. You got to understand that, all right, I might need to try this. I might need to try to be open as a book, especially with the ones I'm trying to talk to or trying to interact with. I should be willing to try new things. You can't be, like we was talking about, selfish. You can't be selfish, not willing to try new things with your partner. Because a lot of people, when you meet a new person, they might just be they stuck to their old ways. You might have to show them some new stuff, but that person has to be willing to let you show them stuff. If they not willing to let you show them stuff, then it's a one-sided relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
It all tie into one thing.
Okay. And we know who we have that just joined us.
You want to go by name, or you want to go with a different name, cuz?
I'll say, just introduce yourself.
My name DJ.
Not you.
Not you.
We just had someone just join.
We got a new
cub.
Cub.
A new cub.
Can we hear?
Now, where did he go? He disappeared. Okay, well, he'll come back because he's still on the line. He just disappeared for a second. But, and you know what? I'm glad to hear a cub even that has this maturity level, because, again, y'all don't. Most of y'all don't.
Nah, I had to learn that fast, because I used to think like stuff was like, I used to take life as a joke, like, or like take things as like, take a lot of stuff for granted, or take like too much stuff for granted. So maturing is one thing that you should always be willing to do.
Go ahead.
I wasn't willing to mature because I was stuck in my ways, taking a lot of stuff for granted. Like, when I stopped taking stuff for granted, it helped me mature.
Okay.
That's cool. That's good.
I'm glad that you're growing and you're learning, and you're learning from the experience, because a lot of people don't learn from that experience.
Right.
They don't.
Oh yeah, a lot of people. It take a lot of people. Yeah. It take a lot of people, a lot of chances. But I done had a lot of stuff happen in my life to where the point I'm serious now. I done seen too many people. Too many people. Stuff happen to people. Things like of that nature. It's like you can't be out here playing this. You got to be serious. You got to be mature.
Right.
Get ready for it.
Because like, if you're not mature, then you just out here for no reason.
For no reason at all.
You got to take stuff. You got to take all the lessons that you learn. You got to learn them, and really experience them. Because if you just go through stuff and you just don't take the lesson, and you just like, all right, I got spared this time, so I'm gonna do it again. No, that was a waste of time. Just because ain't nothing happened, that was your lesson right there. You got spared. That was your time to learn.
That's true, huh?
But at the same time, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna introduce our other person because he reappeared. At the same time, you will, if you don't learn a lesson the first time, you will continue to. Somebody got to mute their phone right quick. You'll continue to go through the same thing over and over until you learn that lesson. That's unfortunately, that's how that happens.
That's just a part of life,
right? Oh, that's on his end.
Oh, that's his phone.
DJ, you got another phone around you or something?
No, that might be y'all. Y'all might have to mute each other and mute some phones.
I'm out of this. Okay, so oh, that's a bad echo.
Yeah, that's y'all.
I don't know what the heck we got going on.
Okay, it wasn't doing that a while ago.
Are you muted on your?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming through there.
Okay, y'all, hold on.
Man, so that was you, cuz. That was you, man.
That's not me, bro. It
Stuff?
can't be me.
It's him, Anthony.
Yeah, that's
I
just
hear
echo.
myself from y'all side.
Tell me mute real quick.
Mute your deal.
I just want to see something.
He's muted.
Yeah, so he can come out from on mute.
It shouldn't be him, though.
Yeah, it should be me.
You're the only one not showing on mute, though.
Who?
You.
I am on mute. My phone is muted. But it's muted right here. Because now it's not. What did you do? You just muted everybody?
No, just turned the microphone off.
Yeah, you muted everybody.
Okay.
That's weird.
My mic back on.
You can go ahead, Anderson.
Yeah. Okay. So we have another Cub that just joined us. What's your name, Cub? Tell us a little bit of, tell us what's on your mind after you tell us who you are.
My name is Elijah. I wouldn't say I got, I wouldn't say I'm no relationship guru, but I think I done had my fair ups and downs, and somebody who only been consistent with one person since 6th grade. Now, that don't mean I've been perfect. That don't mean I ain't seen other people. That don't mean, we all humans. But I think I done seen the highs and the lows of everything, and I think something that's very important is, as people, we want to have it figured out. We want to feel like we can be that person for whoever your partner is. And I think it's easy to get, caught up in the midst of trying to be so right that we feel we can't be wrong. And I think that's the big struggle in relationships is everybody wants to be right. And it's not that they're not trying to be wrong, but they want to be right so they can please that partner, so they can be that for that partner, so they can be what they feel somebody is looking out for. And I think that's a game. That's and not a bad game, but it's like you're portraying yourself off your own thoughts of who you believe somebody wants to be, instead of allowing them to tell you what they want and accepting that you might be wrong, you might miss, that you might struggle, and it is what it is. And I think the important thing about that is finding your right partner. Like, not your partner ain't going, y'all ain't gonna have it right. And the point of finding your partner is to find somebody you can learn how to love, not find somebody you love. And it's gonna come with highs and lows, but I guess
I can agree with that. Well, where did you go? Okay. I can agree with that. That nobody's ever going to be right. We're not perfect. We're made in the image. We were not made up to be perfect. So, everything is a learning lesson. Everything is compromise. You have to let go of egos in order to get it right.
And understand that every situation requires a different version of you.
There you go.
Right.
Last situation to this new situation. The same person who got over last situation.
True.
The mold, you're gonna have to build a new version of you for your partner every single day.
Right. Now, the one thing I will add to that part of it, you said you made the comment that you've been pretty much dealing with the same person. Well, for those who haven't and those who have, whether you Cub, Cougar, whatever, and I don't know what the men are called, but whatever, you cannot bring your last relationship into the new relationship because that's not the same person. So you can't treat them like they're the same person. And a lot of people do that.
And something that and it's funny you say that, because something that I have struggled with before is also like, and it's similar to that fact, and maybe people, have that ex that they just continue to go back. And I think the hard thing for us humans to do is to let go. We wanna stack problems. We wanna feel like we have that weight instead of being, an answer. Like we wanna be like, well, you can't do that because you've already done this, that, and the third.
Right.
And that just, you gotta learn how to forgive and forget, and that's very. Do you want to like how you said, we can't bring that into situations.
Right. Exactly. That is exactly true. And something that I even learned at my big age, I didn't realize I knew it, but I did. We should be able to learn from whoever the partner is.
100%.
It does not matter what you learn. It makes better sense to learn something that you might take to the next relationship, or learn something about yourself, or whatever the case may be, or learn how to live life. But you learn from every person that you deal with, especially in that type of relationship.
100%. I agree with that. 100%. You want to put yourself in a situation. You don't want a job that's not going to elevate you. You don't want friends who ain't going to bring the best out of you. So you have to be willing to learn.
Right.
And also, I think also something I learned at a very young age is, if you're willing to love, you got to be willing to hurt as well. You can't just love and not hurt.
All right, preacher. Preacher. All right.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that is a good point. Because fairy tale, and a lot of us, especially women,
live in a fairy tale world.
Yes.
Or we live according to things that we think that we see. Because I always see sometimes, on TV, or sometimes you have parents and all you just see is the good side of what happened with the parents, and they don't know what the bad side is, because a lot of parents is not, with grown parents, they don't show what the bad side in front of the kids. They're going to take their arguments to the bedroom. They're not displaying a lot of the negativity part of it. So in the kids' eyes, it's a perfect world. And then they want to go into a relationship thinking it's perfect. And so that kind of messes relationships up too, because they haven't seen the ups and downs, the bad side, because as parents, we're not going to show that.
Chasing that.
So would you say that it be showed more?
I mean, the truth. I don't want you to be in my business of an argument if I'm having an argument. But I want you to have the truth be told. Yes, you're going to have ups and downs in a relationship. So don't think that the relationship is going to be perfect. Because there's no perfect person. There's no perfect setting. There's no perfect situation. So you got to know how to deal and cope with whatever thing that you are in, whatever relationship you doing. This is just worldly things and a life lesson that you can use this anytime. It doesn't have to be in a relationship. You got to know how to deal and cope with a lot of things and adjust to it, and know how to communicate in that process of adjusting. So like previously, the anonymous, he said, don't talk at me, talk to me, because when you're talking at me, I'm not your child. But when we're talking to each other, we are communicating, and I'm actually listening to what the things that is coming out your mouth, the words that you have to say. But when you're talking at me, I'm not listening, I'm not hearing you. So I become defensive. I'm putting up that defense mechanism, and that wall is coming up. Now we're not hearing anything anymore. I could care less about what you have to say at that point. And so y'all made good factors and good points about growth within a relationship. Everybody should be able to grow within a relationship. You should be able to, you are going to experience, like you said, experience things, but it becomes maturity. You're going to mature in the process. If you're not maturing in that, and you steady, according to nephew, bringing up past things that has nothing that's related to us. Because see, I don't want nobody talking to me about something that doesn't pertain to us. Don't put something that does not pertain to us, and don't put something in existence to make whatever situation that somebody else is having, you putting it in our life, in our world, and it's not happening.
Right.
No, we're not doing that.
Right.
So, question for the Cougars.
Mm-hmm.
How can I say this?
Just
So, is there a limit to reinsuring? Because in my relationship, she always screamed, "You don't reinsure me, reinsure me, reinsure." Is there a limit to it? Because that's kind of
okay. So this is gonna be my thing. You're not her daddy, so that's number one.
okay.
Your parents and whoever that has raised you should have showed you that assurance, right?
Mhm.
All I can do is support you in certain things, but I can't get your mind set to the point of, I can't control your mind. Your mind is your mind. So me trying to reinsure you, I can't do that because that's something that you have to do for yourself.
Mm.
So if you got to feel whatever the void or whatever's happening with you, you got to figure that out within you. Because a lot of these things is people don't love themselves. So then they want somebody to love them the way they feel like they're supposed to be loved. No, I can love you in the manner that I have to love you.
Right.
I'm going to love you the way I'm supposed to love you. You can't tell me how to love you. And see, people got to understand that. And so in people's mindset, they're looking, this is how I want to be loved. And this is reassure me is love. No, that's two different things. Your parents supposed to assure you, and your parents should have gave you some confidence when you grew up. So now, since you don't have that confidence level, we need to go get you some therapy because I'm not your therapist.
Can be your love and therapist all at once, huh?
I think it's a fine difference, and most people don't know it. And I think it can get confused within the word reassurance. I think that's just so common used nowadays. And being reassured and leaving no doubt are two different things.
Two different things.
Complete.
Yeah.
People are wanting to be reassured, but someone has to leave no doubt. And I think that comes upon something that you said as well, that I think should be bold and laminated and highlighted everything above. You have to be you. You have to play your part. You have to be 100% you. It's not you doing for somebody else. If you are doing right by yourself, it'll help your partner.
Right.
Point blank, period. If
Yeah.
you aren't doing right yourself, you're not good for nobody else. I know if you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of somebody else?
That's
and if you can't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else?
Somebody else. Come on.
If you don't know what love look like, because see, that's the thing. A lot of people don't even know what love look like. So a lot of like say for instance, I can give you gifts. They feel like that's love. No, that's not love. I'm not loving you just because I'm giving you some gifts. You know, so people, yeah. Hey, I'm not giving them. Yeah, that's not love because I can mistreat you and you like
still give you gifts.
I can mistreat you and give you moolah. You know, so we have to look at that.
That could also be like, as humans, we selfish. We selfish by nature. Like maybe we see it as love by getting you the gift without realizing that we only giving you the gift to please ourselves, to make us feel like we're doing something for somebody else, without even taking a step out of our own mind and flesh and really asking that person, hey, what is it that I can do for you to make you feel loved? What are you needing right now to feel loved? And what if it ain't even a gift, but you over here getting the gift to please yourself?
Right, that's true. Yeah.
You really you're gonna have to wear both shoes. You gotta sometimes you gotta take a step out your shoes and understand what your partner is really asking.
That's
what
true.
they're really.
And like you said, you asked the question, what do you really want?
Yep.
That's the easiest thing. What do you want from me? And if that person can't answer what they want from you, they're not ready.
No.
Hello.
They're not ready for anything because now they don't even know what they want for themselves. So for me to ask you what you want for me and you don't know what you want for yourself, you're not ready yet.
Nope. Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like this.
You know, I really like the mindset that you all are in.
Yes.
You know, because you're sure about what you want and what you're looking for in the path that you're trying to go, especially in a relationship. And like you said, it's too much going on in the world because you have too many people are dying behind relationships. We're just gonna put that out there. You know, it just 100 people are dying behind this. And those are insecurities. It's all their insecurity stuff because they're not sure of themselves. They don't understand the emotions that they're going through. They don't have nobody. They don't have an outlet that they can talk. Some people don't even have outlets, so they don't even know how to release that and express it. Be like, okay, what's this I'm feeling, or who they don't even know how to express it, you know.
Yeah.
And so, and then also it is the environment that you grew up in, because what you see is what you taught. You're learning this behavior, so you're gonna keep passing down this certain type of behavior of what you learn, and that's in your house. So when you get older, like our age group, we look at and reevaluate it and say, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna cut this off. I want to change and redirect it and do something different. So now, if it has to be me loving myself, I'm going to change to love myself.
Yep.
You know, if it's happened for me to go to therapy and get that therapy that I need to sit down and express and get that express myself, I'm going to do that, because hurt people hurt people.
Definitely.
All right. Hurt people. Okay.
I mean,
that's true. That's it.
That's the main point.
Yeah.
Hurt people.
Exclamation mark at the end of that one.
Yep.
You know, I you said something. What was it? You said, "Oh, you had something." That's the hour I wanted to hear. You said something powerful that I think go over a lot of people's heads.
What?
Man, oh, that's it. Yeah, look, if people are hurt and you bring around a hurt person, you are nothing more than the person they have to blame. Nobody wants themselves as if like, and until they want to, they will. And they have to figure that out on themselves. And like you said, receiving the proper steps to heal and arm yourself as a proper being, so you can look at yourself and say, I can be sufficient in a relationship. A lot of people look at a relationship as if, no, I need this from my person. I need my person to do this. If you were doing it on your own, you wouldn't need nobody to do nothing. Anybody into your life is just a plus. And if you're not looking at them as a plus, well, then when you don't get your plus, you're going to point at them to blame for not having it.
Exactly.
Right.
And I think it's two sides of that. Like, you can be on the other end and be the one pointed to blame for not having it. And then you get to that next person and you finally find somebody who is sufficient and is showing you nice things and think you're feeling love and fall deep into that. And
it be
nice
false.
Doesn't love.
Yeah, it's false. And that's why I said, when you love yourself, you'll know what love is. Yeah. You can identify the false.
Amen.
Definitely. I am so y'all have put, I guess, y'all have restored my thought process of just your generation. It's only been 3 of y'all that we've spoken to. But in general, looking at your generation, y'all's generation is so stuck and so lost. Y'all don't know how to cope with
the coping skills is gone.
Yeah, I don't know how to cope with a lot of stuff. And to hear y'all with this type of mentality and this type of thought process and this type of even knowledge, and it's, you know, more than self-awareness, you're aware of a lot of things around you. That's something totally different to me. And I am so glad to see that. Even if, and I know it's more of y'all that have that thought process. So I can't say it's just 3 of y'all, but even to hear just 3 reassures me that somewhere somebody's going to be okay at some point. Everybody is not going to be stuck. Everybody's not going to be trying to off themselves or, you know, whatever, or
this world crazy.
Yeah,
killing themselves about love. They don't play.
Killing themselves because they don't know how to cope with stuff. They don't know how to deal with being hurt. They don't know how to deal with rejection. They don't know how to deal with losing jobs. That happens every day.
My homeboy just told me one of his partners, I was on the football team last year. Head coach told him something. I forgot what he told him. Then eventually killed himself about the sport, like, because they put in so much dedication and love to the game. Then when you go out there and we go out there and not get that same result you put in, then somebody tell you something different. and a different outcome, mess his head up, man, kill himself.
See, that's
and that's where the outlet. He didn't have an outlet. Like, so just because somebody takes, because this is my thing, words is nothing.
Yeah.
Words nothing.
Words don't. You can tell me anything. Words don't mean nothing. Actions. When you give me some actions, then my response to how I react to your actions is gonna be. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, because again, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna turn another cheek, because I'm not that person. I don't turn cheeks.
Not at all.
I'm not that. I'm just gonna let you know I'm not it. But at the end of the day, that's what we're saying, the outlet form, because of a person like how I raised my child. And I'm gonna tell you, I raised my child like this. If you can't handle that person, you come to me and I got it. But I'm gonna teach you how to handle that person until I get there. But when I get there, trust, mama, I'm shutting it down. It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to allow nobody to hurt you, but I'm not going to allow you to take that hurt. Because you're going to be able to, for how you grow up, you're going to accept some things. You're going to take some things. I'm not saying you're not going to take anything from it, out of a relationship. You're going to take a lot of stuff from a relationship if you really care about that person, right? If you don't care about that person, you don't take shit from that person. They can kick rocks, just move them out the way, beat your feet. But when you are in a relationship that you really care about that person, you are going to take a lot of things. But it's a limitation of take. Because some people take it to their advantage and try to run over you. So they use it in a malicious way. They're not really being sincere about your feelings. They could care less about your feelings, and they're using it to their advantage. So you have to identify who's using what to what advantage, and so that's where the coping skills. You looking at it, you looking at all those.
I tell you, boy, I'm just listening.
I tell people just like this, and it's kind of like how you said. I believe everybody is put on this earth to be used, right? Mm-hmm. But nobody is put on this earth to be misused.
Exactly.
Now, with the wrong person, they will misuse you for the talents you are still working on. When you have talents that you are, and you're looking to be used in that aspect, so it's easier to fill your cup and feel like you don't reach that limit, and you've taken too much from that person already when you're being misused. Mm-hmm. Being that partner, you're looking for that partner, you're looking for somebody who's going to use you properly.
Right.
Use you in the way you want to be used, that you are adequate in, the way that you can help. Now, if somebody's asking you to go walk on your hands 10 miles and you don't got nothing but an elbow and shoulder, you're going to do it, but once you get halfway through that mile, you're going to be like, hey, I'm at my limit. I gotta go.
Yeah,
it's all about... Go ahead.
Y'all have any questions for us? Any other questions?
You have any questions? Like, what else y'all want to know? I mean, it's y'all time to come talk to us. You got the mother deer coming, then you got the auntie coming, then you got the real person you got different versions of us. Like, you got the version, I ain't gonna put up with this crap version. You got a version of, we're gonna be that soft, tender person, nurturing person. Then you're gonna have this version. I become the mothering, but I'm the mother, but yet I'm gonna be the mother that I don't play that mess mother. Right. So you got different versions that you're gonna get. I'm gonna tell you, from the age growing up in the era that we grew up in, at y'all age, things weren't serious at that time. We didn't get serious until we got a little older. Some people did. They wanted to be married right then and things of that nature.
Yeah, I tried it.
But you have to live your life, because if you don't live your life, sometimes when you grow older, you have a lot of regrets, right? And then when you be with that person, it becomes regrets. You start looking back like, I regret doing this. I should never did this. And, you don't want that to happen.
Yeah. You never want to be in a situation where you've been with somebody so long and then you start regretting. But at the same time, a lot of what when we get older, a lot of what we do too is, oh, I couldn't live this life back when I was 21, 23. I couldn't do that then. So now that I'm older, I'm gonna go live that same. I'm
Now
want to
live that
club
life.
hopping and
Yeah.
all this other stuff and partying and just out there.
And y'all can't even go to the club no more. It's not even fun for
Yeah.
y'all. It used to be fun back in our day. Everybody.
Oh, it was a ball. It was.
Now y'all go to the club. It's just too much.
I think that's the big difference. Like we have this big mass crowd nowadays, and like you said, like our generation has put this picture out there of we and I don't want to use insignificant, but it's what we are. We get like a minute problem that back in the day, if there was no social medias or phones or anything like that,
No.
y'all gonna have no choice but to go figure it out.
Exactly.
Nowadays, we have so many
outlets, resources, hampered.
We want to sit there and somebody find it for us, and it unfortunately makes people follow a crowd because we're like, okay, if everybody's doing it, well then it's probably right, and not even realize that we is all made in one specific way. Everybody is different. You were made specifically your way with your own demands, requirements, and everything that needs to be met. Now, if you are chasing the same thing that the next person is chasing because the crowd is there, you can't be upset when you don't get the results you want.
All right.
You so right.
Yeah.
You are so right. Because we wasn't raised to be we weren't raised to be followers. We was raised to be leaders.
Hello.
So we didn't follow the crowd. You have and we had a certain group of friends, and we always was in the crowd. So this is the thing. Our crowd was our group of friends. We all had to go to the store together. We went somewhere together. We left together. We came back together. We didn't split up and say, I'm going this way, that way. No, it wasn't no split up. So I think that's a lot of what's happening. It's too much division.
Yeah. Like that. It was a story that came out not too long ago. A blind young lady went to a club with one of her so-called friends, and the so-called friend left her in a group of dudes. We wouldn't dare do that.
Yeah, we couldn't even
We go to the club together. We leaving together.
Right.
Now, whatever you do after we go home and go our separate ways, that's on you. But we not. Nah. That was crazy to me. It kind of hurt my feelings to see this young lady get on social media and you are legally blind. You could not see anybody's face. I'm like, that's ridiculous. And wherever the blind young lady, wherever her family and friends are, other family and friends, that the one that left her, you wouldn't leave nobody else. That's all I can say.
But that's how you know it's not true friendship.
Right. That's why I said it's so-called friend.
Them ain't your friends, and that's why I'm so going out. And I tell everybody this, and you guys, bro, right there. Like when we out in college, I'm not going out. I'm sorry, I'm not. Yeah. I need to know that I have at least one person who has my best interest in mind. I need to know it. Whether that's either if I'm getting in the tussle, you tussling with me, or whether that's if I'm planning on getting tussle, you looking me in my face like, hey, bro, that's stupid. Don't even do that. Come on, you better than that. Come on. I need somebody who can look at me in the moment when I'm not even thinking in my mind to tell me to chill or let's go. Whatever it is, they have my best interest.
Is it? Yeah.
And when I get tussling, I'm gonna be the guy jumped. I'm gonna be the guy robbed. I'm gonna be the guy left alone. Not everybody wants
should never have that thought.
Right.
Ever. And not everybody wants those things. Not everybody wants to be there to help you. Some people want to be around you to reap the benefits.
Right.
That is so true. That is so true. And you got jealous people that's gonna stay around you just to see what you got so they can do what you do.
Or you got some jealous people who staying around you to wait till you lose it.
So see your downfall.
They want to see your downfall.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You got people out there wishing them for it.
Not everybody in the front row is clapping to see you win.
Right. They only clap when you fall.
But you know what I tell people like that? I say thank you for being in that front row, because guess what? You are my audience, and you lifting me up, so you making me look good, and you keeping me relevant. So you know, when they stop talking about you,
then it's a problem.
You know what that is? You know what that means? I'm dead. If you start talking about me, I mean I'm dead. I want you to continue to talk about me, keep me relevant.
Yep.
Because hey, I'm your idol at that point.
Hello. You see, you still got to pay to get that ticket, sit in that seat. And
Exactly.
Exactly.
Them claps sound like you cheering for me.
And there you go.
That's why they say let the haters hate. It's still some type of attention.
You want to be like me? I'm gonna say I thank you for coming to be like me.
Right.
Kudos to you. But at least you'll know, because if you sit in the front row and you turn and you really don't like me, I know who you are. I can see you.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
And you can't keep that facade up for long. You're just not gonna do that all your life.
No, you can't. What happens in the dark will shine in the light.
Yep.
Every time.
Exactly.
Well, I do appreciate y'all getting on the show with us, you know, talking to us, because y'all talk very, very mature. We can tell that you have grown and had learned some things, and you actually learning from the life lessons that you have experienced. And you're just not just looking at them like, oh, whatever, this is just something that's happening in the world. And you know how to deal and cope, and you actually has a rational thought process to everything that you're doing. And we're glad to hear that from you all. So if there's anything that y'all want to ask us, because we're going to we've got to end this session. And so if there's anything else that y'all want to talk about, y'all put it on the table. Let us know, because we're going to resume this, and we are going to be continuing this next week.
If you want to see.
Or anything to bring to the table. Like she said, we're going to do this again next week. It's just time for us to get back on our podcast journey.
And then we just want to bring you all in, because y'all have a different perspective and different, and y'all in a different world from our world now. Our world is different from your world.
Yeah, that part, it is completely different.
Yeah, it's totally different. So y'all world. So we wanted to get your viewpoint and your world and bring you all in. And y'all had a very good, enlightening things to us, because for us, your generation, we're looking at y'all generation different. Yeah, our generation is different, you know, because we went through the trenches, but we are the parents of you all, right? So the things that how we look at it is we did spoil you all, because at the end of the day, technology, we start getting the technology for you all to be spoiled with. I call y'all microwave babies. That's what I call you. Because we did this to you all. Yeah. But we didn't tell you about the hard things that comes along with it. So when y'all are growing up, y'all not seeing the bad, the ugly, you know, in some situations. I'm not saying this is everybody's situation, but in some situations, a lot of people are not seeing that bad, the ugly. And you know, where we had to get in the trenches and dig and fight, come out of it. Now, and that's where the non-coping skills are coming in at.
That's the participation trophy thing.
Right. We're participating in sports. Like what? Participation, I never understood it.
I never understood.
Like, what the crap is that?
You get a trophy just because
you showed up. Like, seriously, you didn't even do nothing. Like, what the crap?
How that works.
So you don't even know how to accept rejection. You don't even know how to lose. See, that's the thing. You don't even know how to lose. In order to become you have to fail in something in order to be a winner in something else.
Because you have to learn that lesson.
You have to learn it. You got to understand how you lost and why you lost. And then you go back and you correct that mistake. And then you become a winner. So
real.
It's okay to lose. It is okay. You just don't fail. So there's a difference.
Don't fail and you can fail. Just don't give up. That's how you continue to win. You do not give up. Fix it till you get it right. Yeah.
The loss is just okay. Check that off the box. Next time I try, can't use that example.
I know what not to do.
But I really want to talk to y'all next the show. We want to talk about this cyber bullying I don't
Yeah.
understand that. So that would be another show for another time. I don't get it. That's just I don't know how to
It's a real
get
thing, huh?
It's a real thing.
Huh?
I don't
Just
get
like, you know, the person or two people or whatever bought whatever it was that had something to say, talking about they were outside my house and all this.
So you miss it. You
block.
miss it, yeah.
We're not doing that.
And then I mean, hey, you outside the house, you had to run house. You better look at that sign that's on that door.
That part.
You may enter, but you're not gonna fucking leave.
And you're gonna catch something hot and hollow. That's all I can say. Hot and hollow.
They're gonna tell you just ain't gonna leave
Tourists.
like the way you want to.
So yeah, that is a good discussion for the next time.
We're gonna ask y'all some questions because those are things I never understood. Cyberbullying, people actually
How do you allow that?
like because where you just cut it off, I can just cut you off. I can turn you off. So that's something I don't understand. So that'll be our next discussion.
And we'll have some more questions because that ain't gonna be the only question.
Yeah, it's a lot of things that we don't understand. We're gonna ask you.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask you all.
Because I'm pretty sure we want to know. I mean, I don't have children, so I see it because I see it on social media, but I don't see it like from what would normally be my child. At this point, this is the closest I've had to a child here in my house, in my presence, for more than a day or two. My nieces are like right behind me, so that's different.
And it's good to connect with the foundation to see how they're heavy on the foundation part. Like we sometimes we forget that and we think things that we doing is new. We created it, it's fresh, and it ain't. Everybody in the same book, we just different pages, and it's good to connect with the foundation to really see either how far we strayed from the path or how we changed or evolved it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm loving it. Yeah, we're gonna have to bring him back.
Bring it back.
Yeah,
We bring it both of them back. I really enjoy. We really did enjoy speaking with you all. Doing this live with you all because y'all have enlightened us on a lot of things as well. I hope you all had learned some things from us. Yeah. So we're giving y'all nuggets and you're giving us some nuggets because guess what? We're never too old to learn.
Nope, not ever.
You're never too old to learn anything.
So TikTok,
we're signing off.
Thank you for joining. Signing off. We'll go live later.
Hey, you still you got double A? It's double A.
I'll get off here.